everyone, it's Matt Moran. Welcome back to my channel. I meant to put this out Sunday. That's when I said I would do it. We're already on Thursday, which is kind of indicative of the issue that's going on. And so I wanted to let you know about some changes to my channel, some changes of focus and direction, and what I plan to be doing over the next several months. So first of all, last year I decided I was going to do some technical tutorials. I did things on kind of how to record in Reaper, which is the software I use to record my music, and how to create videos using DaVinci Resolve. And those are all great tools, and I love teaching those things. But they take a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to plan it, and to film it, and to edit it, and it just render. These all take a lot of time. And time is not something I have a lot of at this time. I work as a full-time kind of software developer consultant, and that really I need to focus my attention there much of the time. But also, and this is kind of the cold hard reality, the truth of what goes on here as you go about making music. I kind of, as I looked at what I was doing with my channel, I realized I wasn't putting out enough music. I'll have a song out today, just an acoustic version of a song called The Path. But I realized I wasn't making enough music and putting out enough music because of the time spent on doing technology tutorials and things like that. And so I've done a couple things to really move in a particular direction. The first thing is, and I wrote a piece about it, I'll have some links in the description, but the first is kind of viewing myself as an artist, and what that really means as far as what I want to produce and put out. So I'm an author. I'm published through a major publisher, a couple different books, and I've several articles, dozens of articles on things like the Wall Street Journal and other places like that. So, I'm pretty comfortable with my writing and my songwriting. And so I want to focus my attention there. And so I've done a couple things. I've gone over to Substack and moved my newsletter out of MailChimp to Substack. That's the first thing, because I want to publish more than just stuff about music. I want to publish, some of the poetry I have, and a children's book, and some other creative writing that I do, as well as the music, and let you guys inside to my songwriting process. And that's a big piece of it. So I'm not going to be doing technology tutorials. That's not to say I might show you what I'm doing at some point, a little snippet of, hey, here I'm in DaVinci Resolve and I'm going to create this video, but I'm not going to do formal tutorials in that sense. I'm really going to focus on the creation of music, the story behind the music, and maybe some of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on in my life, the things that I enjoy doing, and giving a creative spin on that, maybe in its videography and things like that. So it could be hiking, it could be some of the photo shoots that I do with my girlfriend Deb. And so those are the things that I want to focus on my channel. And in part, once again, it's kind of this admission that I've been too timid or afraid to really just step into the idea of I'm a musical artist, and I'm an artist in the sense of the things that I write and how I approach life and living, whatever that means. And so I explained it a little bit more. Once again, in the description, look for the article on the care and feeding of your imposter, I think is what it's called. So hopefully that's something that will resonate with enough people. That's kind of where the confidence issue comes in, is part of the reason you do tutorials. I mean, I love teaching, so don't get me wrong. I've done workshops and seminars for the past 20 plus years in various, on various technologies and on career development and things like that. So it's not that I don't like teaching, I actually do. But part of the reason that I include those tutorials, and I had that as an element on my channel, is really a lack of confidence that my songs are going to reach enough people to garner the attention and growth I would like to see on my channel. And that all remains to be seen, but I realized just as I did it, it just kind of felt empty. It felt like a process I was doing, and even if it was valuable and people enjoyed them, it wasn't something I was enjoying, because it was taking me away from producing music and writing and some of the other things that I'm really interested in doing. So I hope you kind of understand the direction I'm taking. I hope that you find it interesting enough to stay and follow and see what's going on, what happens with it. And more than anything, would love it if you checked out the music, give me your feedback on it, what you think about it, and we hope to be producing a lot more of that. But thank you so much for tuning in. This is Matt Moran. Once again, check the description, go find out about my Substack. You can sign up for free. I have a paid version too. We'll talk about that in another video, the whole idea of being paid as an artist. When are you producing the right kind of work to deserve being paid and receive some compensation for the things you do? So those will all be things that we we'll cover in future videos, and we'll have kind of an in-depth discussion on. But thanks again. I'll be back at you soon.
She's a little bit of everything. She's an argument on a crowded city street. She's making up, making love, and oh so sweet. She's her hair a mess on a rainy afternoon. She's a fantasy when she walks into the room. She's a little bit, she's a little bit, she's a little bit of everything.